Happy Monday morning.
Happy Monday morning.
Top of the coffee to you.
Cheers.
Top
Cheers.
of the muffin. Do you know where that comes from? Top of the muffin.
The muffin top?
The muffin top.
I know where the muffin top comes
Where?
from. Ice cream, chocolate, over
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I meant Seinfeld. There's a Seinfeld episode where they only eat the tops of the muffin. So
I actually used to own a pan that made muffin tops.
The muffin top
We
pan.
loved it.
Do you know the muffin man?
I don't know. He lives down Drury Lane though.
That one. You know him?
I actually have a question for you.
Oh, you've been thinking this morning.
Could you tell us why old men wear socks with sandals?
Speaking of old men with black socks and sandals, I had a birthday on Friday and I got a lot of cards, and I would say the prize winning card would be that card, and you're making fun of old people.
What does
which
it say inside?
I'm not one of those old people. It says, "Do you know why old men wear black socks with sandals?"
It says you're about to find out, but you've been doing it for many years.
I don't even think you need to open the card because the funny part is just on the outside, because it was given to me because I do wear
socks with sandals,
but I don't wear tube socks and I don't wear sport socks. I wear crew socks, which is very stylish. I will be wearing them today without sandals, but I'll be wearing, I like the crew socks. They're in between. There's many reasons, but the card on the inside says you're 1 year to finding out. You're 1 year closer to finding out.
1 year closer to finding out.
Which, like,
but you've already been doing it for many years.
The socks and sandals thing came out of COVID, and my son was leaving the house with socks and sandals. And I said, I can't leave with you. This is wrong. This is a faux pas. And he said, Dad, it's 2020. The only faux pas is that you have a faux pas. I was like, I'm going to get some socks on. Like, I don't like bare feet. I don't like bare feet unless it's like in the sand or in the water. Like bare feet, they get sticky and smelly, and like just socks is a protect. It's like wearing underwear, I think. Yeah. Foot underwear.
I'm rolling my eyes at you.
Roll away. All right. Thank you for joining us. We have our reading today is April the 17th.
Do you approve of socks with sandals? Do you wear socks with sandals? Just wondering.
I'm seeing these young people wearing the slides.
You saw the crew socks with sandals when you were in Montreal. Is that true?
I don't know where.
You came up.
There's a lot of dudes that wear like crew socks with shoes.
All right.
But
Karen's a hard no.
There's a certain age bracket that is a hard no, but there's this age bracket and then there's this age bracket that are like, yeah, why wouldn't you? Like, it's so much better. So everybody in the middle.
All right,
I know it's a minor. I am in the minority.
Wouldn't be the first time.
It wouldn't be the first time. Every time we go to an AA meeting or a 12-step fellowship meeting, every time we say the Lord's Prayer, every time we have a quiet time before breakfast, we're paying a premium on our insurance against taking the first drink, the first think, the first line of sugar, the first adrenaline hit, fill in the blank. We're making a large payment on our drink insurance. We're making sure that our policy doesn't lapse. Am I building up an endowment in serenity, peace, and happiness that will put me on easy street for the rest of my life?
Wait a minute.
Those are some interesting words.
All right. Keep going.
I gain faith by my own experience of God's power in my life. The constant, persistent recognition of God's Spirit in all my personal relationships. The ever accumulating weight of evidence in God's support, in support of God's guidance. The numberless instances in which seemed chance or wonderful coincidence can be traced to God's purposes in my life. All these things gradually engender a feeling of wonder, humility, and gratitude to God. These in turn are followed by a more sure and abiding faith in God and his purposes. Amen. So they're linking the insurance to my life of faith. So my life of faith and my growth in a relationship with God is my protective barrier against my first drink or drug.
Do you think it could be true too of like actually a protective barrier against literally all the hardships that life can throw towards us? Like I would say
I think
as we work a program of recovery, we are what was the serenity piece, where an endowment in serenity. And so I think that there's something to be said for, I work a program of recovery and I'm actually investing in my own serenity, and I'm learning how to be how to have serenity, peace, and happiness in any circumstances. And so maybe it starts with, I can't drink like this anymore, or this is out of control, or this behavior is out of control. But now I think I can see that of like, I start doing things to get to this place of serenity. And now that is going to carry me through the rest of my life, no matter what life might throw at me, because we don't know what life is going to throw at us.
It's going to throw some curveballs, some fastballs. It's going to throw a knuckler here and there. It's going to throw a sinking slider.
I mean,
you might even get hit by a pitch. Ever been hit by a pitch? No, you haven't.
No, I probably have.
No,
I
like
played baseball.
In baseball.
I played baseball one season when I was like a kid, and I'm pretty sure I got hit in the face with a ball and my glasses got broken, and that was my excuse for never having to play again.
Yeah, I got hit with our team had a saying, like if you got hit at the plate, it was be a man, don't rub it. So you could never rub it. Like you get hit in the ribs or the leg, and that's what life is going to throw. Life's going to throw hard balls that hit you. I remember catching.
Do you still follow the be a man, don't rub it?
No, it's a bad. But I don't want to, and it's not healthy. but yeah, don't rub
You
it.
don't. You cried for 2 years publicly. For
what?
You still do sometimes.
With what?
The first couple of years that you were in recovery, you cried all the time.
It's hitting me in the face. Yeah, I got hit with a face. I was warming up a pitcher that was very good in high school. And he could throw this curveball that looked like it was going to go way over my head. I was just warming him up, and I went to catch it, and it hit me right in the face. It sunk that much. Oh my goodness. I didn't cry, but I had tears flowing out of my face. I had blood out of my nose.
Tears flowing out of your face is crying, by the way. That is the actual definition.
I think crying has more of an emotion behind it as well. I think there's two folds to cry. Just water coming out of my nose doesn't make me cry. I don't. Maybe it does. Maybe that's the definition. But that's what's life's going to throw curveballs, and some of them might hit me. And I don't use many of these words, but endowment in serenity, peace, and happiness puts me on easy street for the rest of my life. And God says, if God's the Father and I'm the child, then doesn't He have the responsibility? And can't I give that to Him? And so I actually can have a non-burdened and non-heavy life. And I think that's what recovery has given me, is like I'm not burdened by all of the pitches coming at me.
Do you want to know what an endowment is?
Is an endowment when I have, I don't know. Tell me.
Okay.
It's a collection.
I'm putting, so every time we go to a meeting, every time we say the Lord's Prayer, every time we have a quiet time before breakfast, I get up in the morning and I'm like, okay, God, I work for you. What do I do today? We're putting money, we're paying a premium on our insurance. So we're putting money into this, not money, but you're investing into this spiritual. The endowment is what you receive back. And so there's if you go to university, there's an endowment fund. So other people have put, and so now it's
beautiful. Wow. All right. It's good stuff. Prayer for today. I pray that my faith may be strengthened every day. I pray that I may find confirmation of my life in the good things that have come into my life. Amen. Looking forward to this day. Looking forward to seeing you at the Booch Pit if you're around. And have a great rest of the day. Keep the peace. Be of good behavior. Go in peace.
Thank you, Judge John.